Sagittarius, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general reading for the month of July. This is a love and life reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. I hope that you're doing amazing, my Sagittarius. In this reading, we're going to look at your recent past, we're going to look at your current energy, and cards are already coming out. We are going to see what's prospectively coming your way. I'm going to clarify and then I'm going to end up with a message from the universe. Okay, so in your recent past, cards that just popped out, you got the Nine of Cups, you got the Page of Cups, and you got the Lovers. All right, really awesome stuff. And it did seem to me when they were popping out that the Nine of Cups was sort of like a little bit at the bottom, but then when I picked it up, I saw the Nine of Cups first, and I normally read cards in the sequence that they come out. So I can see for your beautiful Sagittarius, there are desires that you have in your heart, there are wishes, dreams, maybe things that you're not talking about, or sometimes in life we really want to have those beautiful experiences in life, in love, in romance, in just our everyday experience of life, whether we're with someone or not. But sometimes it just seems like it's not going to happen, especially the times that we're living in at the moment. It just feels like such a pie in the sky, and the world is so happy to discourage us these days and to let us know that it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It will never happen. Pigs are going to have to fly first, But I do see that there are positive influxes that have started to come into your life. Maybe you just met a nice friend. This could even be a friend that maybe goes, to that next level. Not necessarily, but there's definitely an opportunity. And you've got the Lover's energy, that beautiful Gemini energy, used to be called Choice energy. Before 1909, when Rider Waite was, put out, and then they made it the Lovers. But there's opportunities coming about here for you. So for some of you, you may have met someone, or maybe you're like on internet dating or something like that, but there is an interaction that started to take place, and there was an opportunity to maybe take things to that next level, or at least to be open to it, because I feel that for some of you, beautiful Sagittarius, you were just closed off to love. You were saying, you know what, I'm just going to focus on myself, I'm going to focus on my life, I'm going to focus on my career, and my survival, and my everyday, and whatever, and I'm not going to be open to all those, broader things of life. And this could be love, this could even be something like a passion type of thing, something that you really wanted to do, course that you really wanted to take, and I really see that you sort of began to open your avenues towards, what's possible for you, which is fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. All right, let's look at your current space, beautiful Sagittarius. Victory and success in every way, shape, and form. There with that Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Your life might be about to take a very different turn to what you may have expected. I do, however, feel this is the very next perfect step for you, because we are starting off there with the Six of Wands, which, as I said, it's about victory, it's about success, it's about recognition, it's about all of those little things that we do in life. It's that positive karma coming back to us. All those little things that you've done, is that positive energy basically coming back to you, beautiful Sagittarius. I see you being able to do your own thing here, your new thing. Open yourself maybe to, if you don't yet feel fulfilled, you don't yet feel that you are doing what sort of like, almost like your signature type of thing, then, or you're looking for your sort of like your purpose in life. It's always about what are the things that make you happy. What will you do even if you don't get paid? You just do it. You can do it when you're up, or you can do it when you're down. And I know it because this was put forth to me by someone. And I was like, well, my passion is reading the tarot. I always loved reading the tarot. I can read the tarot at any given point in time. Someone I'm very close to could have passed and my heart can be broken, but then I can still do tarot, And they say, well, then that is your passion, that is your life, follow that life. And I never thought that I'll make any money from it, I never thought I'll be able to make a living from it. And technically speaking, that's what I do right now. So every day in my life is so fulfilling. So you are encouraged, beautiful Sagittarius, to follow your life. Follow your passion. Don't think money, don't think, building an empire or anything like that. Just open yourself to the idea of what makes me happy, what makes me feel fulfilled, and then follow that. All right. Because I see you definitely here with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about going to that next level. It is about having outgrown a certain stage in your life and now you're ready to go to that next level. But whereas sometimes, leaving people and energy and situations behind, sometimes it can be very toxic, even narcissistic. In this case, it's not. It's very positive. It's you going to that next level. It's your soul going like, hey Sag, it's time for your next level. Okay. Let's see what is the energy prospectively heading your way. Those are too many cards that are popping out over there. I'll let you know that I saw the High Priestess on top. The High Priestess is like the, it's like the oracle that always speaks the truth. And the High Priestess is letting you know that there's a higher plan available here for your life. Okay. So, energy heading your way. The Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Again, there seems to be some sort of correlation between your reading and the Libra reading. So maybe Sagittarius, you want to have a look at that. Or was it Libra? Maybe it was Aries. I can't remember now, I'm sorry. But you've got the Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles over there. This is about you really, really, really getting to live your perfect experience of life. We've got the potential to live many different experiences of life. This is you sort of being in alignment with your soul plan going forward. That higher purpose that your soul had for coming to earth, for incarnating in human form. Because as a human being, you are basically a physical expression of universal possibility. And, you came here with very good purpose. I firmly believe that Sagittarius are very, very old souls. Because Sagittarius somehow just know they can do whatever and it's going to be fine. They just sort of know it, and they sort of refer to a little bit as daredevil sometimes, but I think it's just a knowing that everything is going to be okay. So you've got the Fool energy, you've got that Five of Cups energy, you've got the Three of Pentacles energy. This is all about leaving the past behind and starting new, starting over. So I do see going forward, I do see that you are getting some clarity on some of the ways that you're holding yourself back. Maybe some people in your life that you may not, and I don't want you to go and do deep explorations here, but there is a space going forward where you are realizing certain beliefs, certain values that you have for yourself, certain people in your life, how they are holding you back, realizing that it's time to let those go, and then being open to a new way of living and being. Okay. Let's clarify your recent past for you, Sagittarius. So we're going to clarify the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Lovers. Let's see. Some really awesome energy there. Overall, really, really awesome energy that you've got going on over here. That is a fact for sure. So, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So in the recent past there, you have got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Three of Pentacles, and you've got the Five of Wands. So this is about breakthroughs in success. Maybe somehow you got a new opportunity, money came into your life, a promotion came into your life. You had your, and I get the feel that you could have stayed and like with things the way that they were, or you could have said, I'm going to grasp this new opportunity and I'm really going to see what I can make with it, how golden it can be. But there was still that inner conflict that was happening for some of you. That inner sort of, that little voice that sometimes still says, well, are you really worth it, It's a little naysaying voice that we have in our mind sometimes. I can see that some of you did have some trouble with that, so maybe even having difficulty sleeping, where something comes your way and you're so excited about it, but then you start doubting yourself. And then where we begin to think, well, is this really as great an opportunity as I initially thought? Okay. But all in all, in your current space, even though that is the recent past space, in the current space, I see things being very positive, so you probably overcame that. Even with this lover's energy, even though this lover's energy is here with this Five of Wands, the lover's energy, it's a number 6 energy in tarot, and number 6 is a number that when you turn it around, it becomes number 9, so it's a number of prosperity and luck and breakthroughs, you know. Just wonderful things happening. It's also the number of love in tarot and hope. In your current space, clarifying the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. The first card that fell out here was the Hanged Man. We've got the 5 of Swords, and we've got the 9 of Swords. So some of you are desperately overthinking life. You know, very scared that the past may repeat itself. The Hanged Man, 5 of Swords, and 9 of Swords over there. You are encouraged to, you know, I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you can feel there's a new opportunity coming. You can maybe even see it. You may be aware of it. You may have signed a contract. But you're in a space that is feeling very, it feels very crappy. You know, it feels almost like it doesn't honor you. And this is what I'm going to recommend for you, Sagittarius. When you've done the best that you can do, hand over to the higher power, hand over to the universe. Whatever it is that you call it, spirit, so I call it source of all, God, whatever you call it, hand over to the higher power that can help you to reach wonderful breakthroughs. And maybe people said it's going to take 10 months, maybe it takes 2. But it's about handing over to that higher power, because I do see challenges here. I do see self-doubt here. I do see, have I made the right choice? Is this the right thing to do? Some of you may be having some difficulty sleeping. You know, something that works really, really well for me. Very recently, I got very, very sick. The doctor said I probably picked up a random virus like more than a year ago, and it was just laying dormant over there, and they had to put me on this very hectic antibiotics, and I couldn't do anything for myself. Like I couldn't open a water bottle for myself. I was like kaplunk. And what I would do is I would just very gently rub my chest, and I would bring myself back to the present moment, and I would say to myself, you know what? This is where you are right now. This is the moment where you are right now, and you can feel very sorry for yourself, or very overwhelmed, or very angry, but this is where you are. And just be present in this moment, and let the moment just be whatever it's going to be. It's not going to last forever, you know. And sometimes we have to be our own biggest motivator like that. Even if I had to get out of bed to go, you know, like to go to the loo, getting back into bed was the biggest mission ever, because you know, even though I don't stay alone, I spend a significant amount of time during the day on my own at home. And so when I, you know, had to get back in bed, I had to like really use my hands to lift my leg and get into bed, and I'll be like, oh, out of breath. I said to myself, okay, you've done really, really well. Almost like the way that you would motivate someone else. I'll be like, you've done really, really well. You've got your one foot in bed. Now take a 5 minutes break. You know, just sit back, just relax, just get your breath back, just gather your energy, getting the next leg in. And sometimes we have to do that for ourselves. You know, when you do, it's giving yourself that beautiful love that we often give to other people, but not ourselves. But when you give that beautiful love to yourself, that's when things begin to change. There's this really incredible singer in South Africa. She's Namibian born, but she lives in South Africa. Her name is NATAL. And she has this beautiful song, and it speaks about you've got to give yourself the love that you need. You got to give yourself the love I need, you know. Sometimes, it actually has to start with you. And so I can, and this is a time in which you want to be gentle with yourself and kind with yourself, and know that no matter how unpleasant a life experience might be, no matter how trapped you may feel at the moment, you are busy moving out of that space. This is just the phase that you are moving through. Okay. Let's look at the energy heading away. So we're clarifying the Fool, the 5 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles, because the past is most definitely inviting you back. And that is just how the human mind works, because the human mind likes to keep you safe, and the way that it keeps you safe is by trying to maintain a sense of familiarity. And that is really why people sometimes stay in very crappy situations, because, you know, as people say, better the devil than you know, or that you know. So there is the past inviting you back, but let's see what is the guidance around that. You have got the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. You are not staying in that past, and I'm so happy to see that. Look at the Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. You are moving to that next level. You are realizing that all the power that you need, all the energy that you need, it's wonderful, is that realization. And no matter how many times people tell it to you, but when you begin to realize, in a sense for you, realizing going forward, Sagittarius, that you realize that you've always been good enough, that you've always been more than enough, that you've always been the power, that you've always been your own biggest obstacle. And if you've been your own biggest obstacle, you can also be your own biggest sort of, miracle creator. And I see that for you. I see a real opening of the mind here. I see a real opening of the senses. I see you going to that next level. I see source coming through and really guiding you, your gut really expanding, and with that Hierophant going to that next step. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I really love seeing that in the Sagittarius. It makes my heart so super happy. Let's see what the universe has for you. In Sag, if it resonates with you, and if it resonates with you doing so, I would really appreciate you liking the video. I'd really appreciate you subscribing to the channel, hitting that all notification bell so you know when your readings are coming out, and also to those of you that are already subscribed, I want to say thank you to you from my heart. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see what the universe has got for you. 10 of Voices, which is the 10 of Swords, the 2 of Voices, which is the 2 of Swords, and the World Cosmos, which is the World Energy. So you are releasing a lot of things that are not serving your highest good at the moment. You're getting a lot of clarity. Some of you, you've had very good intentions. You thought, I'm not going to make too much of a fuss. But now you're realizing it's time to really stand up for yourself, to yourself. And some of you are not 100% sure where you are going forward, and the tarot is letting you know, Source, Spirit, the universe is letting you know that you are heading forward. It's the end of a difficult cycle for you, only heading forward into prosperity and beautiful life. And how amazing is that? Claiming that for yourself. You know what I always say? Place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim that beautiful new beginning for yourself. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I hope that helps. If any of you are interested in more personalized guidance, you can always book a personal reading. There's the description down below letting you know how to do that. There's also a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course. There's a link for my free oracle card reading course. And there's also a description if any of you want to book an online regression hypnosis session, or what some people call a past life regression session. The information for that is down below as well. Until next time, namaste, love and light. Bye-bye.